Morning children, hope you are fine and also have done your exam well. Soon you will get the report of it. We are doing correction. And I have already taught you two chapters of your periodic test 2 portion. You know which chapter I have taught you? I have taught you about the grassland regions. That is the chapter for your periodic test 2. Okay, and also I have taught you movements of the earth. These two chapters, that is your chapter number 3. If you will look at your book, chapter number 3 and chapter number 7 is your periodic test 2 portion. Okay, so those two chapters I have already completed. So I will be also giving you exercises and question answers of it. Okay, now we will do one more new chapter for periodic test 2 portion. As you can see it on the board, lesson 11. They showed us the path. So you take your book on page number 55. Open page 55. Huh. On page 55 we have this chapter. Now, who is that? They showed us the path. Here, they. This word they is used for those freedom fighters. You must have heard about that we were all slave of Britishers. Then in 1947 we got freedom. So who are the people who worked behind our freedom? Okay, so they means the freedom fighters. So today's class we will learn about two freedom fighters and very famous one. One is your Rani Lakshmibai, another is your Subhash Chandra Bose. Those who must have watched movie Rani Lakshmibai, a serial used to also come, and recently we had a movie also of Rani Lakshmibai. So these you will learn. If you have seen, you will understand more better. And if you get a chance to see in TV and all those movies coming Rani Lakshmibai, you can watch it. This is related to your history. Okay, so you must have heard many times the story. Rani Lakshmibai was the queen of Maratha rulers, Marathas. If you go to Maharashtra and all, those people who settled there, they were called as Marathas. Okay, so she was queen of all Marathas and the princely state of Jhansi. Okay, so all Maratha, those who were living in Jhansi, that was princely. Now we have states. Now that time the states were ruled by the different kings. So she was the queen of Jhansi and she one of the most leading personalities of first war of India's independence. If you want to know what is first war of India's independence, is your 1857 revolt, जिसको हम बोलते हैं 1857 की क्रांति. So she was very famous personality in the revolt of 1857. Now we have to see little birth history of Rani Lakshmibai. So Rani Lakshmibai was born November 19th. Some days back we had her birthday, November 19, 1835. This is her date of birth. What is your birth of date? Anyone's birthday is on November 19? Okay, so Rani Lakshmibai's birthday was on November 19, 1835 and she was born at Kashi in Banarasi in a Brahman family, Marathi Brahman family. So clear, she was born in Varanasi in Kashi in 1835 on the date of 19th November and her parents were very devoted Brahmins. And her name was not Rani Lakshmibai when she was born, her name was Mani Kanika. And with love her parents used to call her Manu. But when she was married to Gangadhar Rao, she was called as Rani Lakshmi Bai. Okay. after the marriage with Gangadhar Rao, she was called Rani Lakshmi Bai. Before that, Manikarnika or with love Manu. Then after the marriage, she gave birth to a very beautiful child. Okay, and the name, the child was male, a boy was born, and that child, they could not survive that child. After 3 months, very small, when he was not even 1 year old, that small baby died. Okay, so when he was very small baby, Manikanika's baby, when he was 3 months old, he died, and she felt very bad and grief, and she cried many days. Okay, and then soon after seeing the death of his child, Gangadhar Rao, that means husband of Rani Lakshmi Bai, also fell sick, and his health became more worse. Okay, so Gangadhar thought, I will die, who will look after my kingdom? So Gangadhar Rao adopted. Adopted means किसी को गोद लेना, किसी और के बच्चे को गोद लेना. So he adopted one child, and the name of the child was what? Damodar Rao. He was 5 year old. उसने किसी और के बच्चे को गोद लिया जो 5 साल का था, लड़का. And the name he kept Damodar Rao. Jhansi ki Rani, that means the queen of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmi Bai said, till this 5 year child becomes little grown up, I will look after the kingdom. My husband is sick, my child is small, so I will look after the kingdom. Okay. But the Britishers, we know at that time Britishers were ruling. So Britishers were very clever. They made a very good strategy. They thought, if we make a strategy, any kingdom which has no king, that kingdom will be down in the hands of Britishers. Okay? So क्या उन्होंने नीति बनाई कि किसी भी राज्य में अगर कोई राजा नहीं है या फिर राजा का बेटा नहीं है, कोई उत्तराधिकारी नहीं है, तो वो राज्य ब्रिटिशर्स अपने हाथों में ले लेंगे. नाउ गंगाधर राव जो थे या रानी लक्ष्मीबाई जो थी, उनका जो बेटा था वो खुद का तो नहीं था, उन्होंने गोद लिया था. तो जब ब्रिटिशर्स को पता चला दैट दिस इज नॉट देयर ओन सन, दे हैव अडॉप्टेड, दे सेड नाउ योर किंगडम हैज नो हेयर, आपके पास तो कोई उत्तराधिकारी नहीं है और ये बच्चा आपने गोद लिया है, यानी कि आपका राज्य अब हमारा है. ओके, सो they said Damodar was not the real son of Rani Lakshmi Bai. Meanwhile, that time only revolt of 1857 broke out. Sorry, Rani of Jhansi joined the revolt. So that time only revolt of 1857 broke means उसी समय ये क्रांति चल रही थी 1857 की. तो रानी झांसी की जो रानी थी लक्ष्मीबाई, उन्होंने भी उस क्रांति को ज्वाइन कर लिया. ओके, नाउ द ब्रिटिशर्स अटैक्ड झांसी in 1858 and Rani Lakshmibai fought with much bravery, and but what happened, whole of her kingdom was destroyed. Somehow very cleverly she escaped from there, and she took her son also Damodar Rao and went to Gwalior. From there in Gwalior again she joined with her friends and again fought with the Britishers. She kept on fighting bravely, but at the end what happened? She was killed, but till her last breath she kept on fighting. Okay, so this is the tragic end of the life of India's the greatest heroine of struggle for the freedom. At age of 23, she was very small, only 23-year-old, when she was fighting with all the Britishers for freeing her kingdom. Okay, so she showed us the path to fight for freedom. So she gave us inspiration, imagination and desire to fight for freedom. That's why they showed us the path. So she gave us inspiration idea, imagination and love to fight for our country and to be free. Okay, so this is clear, Rani Lakshmi Bai. Next, this you must have heard many times. Okay, next we have Subhas Chandra Bose. Now, Subhas Chandra Bose was born on January 23, 1897 at Cuttack, Odisha. Okay, so he was also a very great freedom fighter, and he was born on the date of 23rd January 1897, born in Cuttack, Odisha. Then for his studies he went to Calcutta, which is Kolkata now. Okay, after completing his graduation is when you finish your +2. जब आप लोग 12वीं पास कर लेते हैं, 10th पास कर लेते हैं, 12th पास कर लेते हैं, फिर जाके जब आप 3 years की और स्टडी करते हैं, graduation. So after completing his graduation from Calcutta, he went to England for his other study. What study he went to England? Indian Civil Service exam. Civil services. You want to become ICS or IPS officer or Indian Administrative Services you want to do. So for that training, for this training, he went to England in 1919. Okay, Indian Civil Service exam. So you can see it on page 55 that Netaji Subhash Chandra was born on January 23rd, 1897 in Cuttack, Odisha, and he is considered one of the most greatest freedom fighters of the who sacrificed his life for India's independence. So he completed his graduation in Calcutta, which is now called as Calcutta, and went to England in 1919 to appear for Indian Civil Services examination and achieved 4th place. So he went to England and so many students were there, he got 4th position. So he was so good in studies. Then we'll come to page 56. In 1921, he resigned from this job, ICS, Indian Civil Services, he resigned, okay, and came back to India. So he was working in England as an officer, ICS officer. He resigned that job and he came back to India. He formed an South Calcutta Civic Samiti. तो आने के बाद उसने बहुत सारे लोगों को इकट्ठा किया और एक समिति बनाई against the British government and was arrested. So he was against the Britishers in India. He collected people and was making them aware about the Britishers to fight with them. So when the Britishers came to know about it, they arrested him and put him into the jail. He was elected President of Indian National Congress twice, once in 1937 and once in 1939. So he was also made the President of Indian National Congress. INC means Indian National Congress. So twice he became President. Now Netaji strongly believed that the only way to get freedom from the Britishers was shedding blood. That's why he used to say, give me blood and I will give you freedom. तुम मुझे खून दो, मैं तुम्हें आज़ादी दूंगा. That means you need to fight a lot and fight it till you means you don't have to worry about your life. With this strong belief, he used to believe one thing first, that if you want to fight and get freedom from the Britishers, you have to shed your blood. That means non-violence also he was ready. He involved in many various revolutionary activities while he was in prison. So many times he started many things against the Britishers and many times he was put into the jail. At that time World War II was going on. You must be knowing कि क्या होता है World War. जब सारे देश लड़ रहे होते हैं, कुछ देश एक तरफ होते हैं, कुछ देश एक तरफ होते हैं. So World War II was going on and Gandhi ji and Nehru ji was against and were not supporting for the armed revolution. They said हम लोग अगर ब्रिटिशर्स को भगाना है तो हम लोग पीसफुली भगाएंगे, हम कोई लड़ाई नहीं करेंगे, कुछ बंदूक वगैरह नहीं उठाएंगे, लाठी वगैरह नहीं उठाएंगे, हम पीसफुली उन्हें भगाएंगे. And Netaji was बिलीविंग दैट दे विल नॉट गो विदाउट द आर्म्ड रेवोल्यूशन, कि हम लोग हथियार वगैरह लेके जब तक इन्हें नहीं भगाएंगे नहीं जाएंगे. सो नेताजी बिलीव्ड इन समथिंग एल्स, गांधी जी एंड नेहरू जी बिलीव्ड इन समथिंग एल्स. ओके. So he escaped to Germany. So he said now that here in India neither Gandhi ji nor Nehru ji is supporting him, and every time he is being imprisoned. So he went to Germany. Now Netaji wanted to get help from Germany and Japan. Now Germany and Japan were the enemies of Britishers. Okay, during the World War II, जर्मनी वाला देश और जापान का जो देश है वो ब्रिटिश के खिलाफ थे. तो नेताजी ने सोचा कि मैं इनसे हेल्प ले लूँ, जापान और जर्मनी से. सो बीइंग impressed by नेताजी, Hitler, you must have heard Hitler, na? He was the that time ruler of Germany. So he was impressed with Netaji, and he said that I will help you, Hitler said. And then he organized an Indian National Army with the prisoners of war who were Indian fighters for the British. But for the now he organized those who were in Germany. कुछ Indians Germany में थे जो लोग वर्ल्ड वॉर लड़ रहे थे ब्रिटिशर्स के खिलाफ. थे वो जर्मनी में, लेकिन वो थे इंडियंस. दे वर इंडियंस लिविंग इन जर्मनी फाइटिंग अगेंस्ट द ब्रिटिश आर्मी. ओके. ही कलेक्टेड ऑल दोज इंडियंस इन जर्मनी. उन्होंने उन सब इंडियंस को कलेक्ट किया जो जर्मनी में वर्ल्ड वॉर सेकेंड लड़ रहे थे ब्रिटिशर्स के खिलाफ. ओके. एंड उन्होंने एक आर्मी बनाई अपनी. द नेम ऑफ द आर्मी ही गेव इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी. Indian National Army invaded India and occupied Imphal and Kohima. So many times they attacked. So इस आर्मी ने जो सुभाष चंद्र बोस जी ने बनाई थी, they attacked and they captured Kohima and Imphal. But unfortunately Japan was defeated in the Second World War too. So now when the World War II was going on, there was support from Japan, there was support from Germany to Subhash Chandra Bose. So he was working well with the army and capturing places where from there to remove the British rule. Now what happened here? During the World War II, Japan lost. तो सपोर्ट कम हो गया सुभाष चंद्र जी बोस का. ओके. सो INA was also lost सपोर्ट, जापानीज सपोर्ट. सो जो इंडियन नेशनल आर्मी थी उसको जापान का सपोर्ट अब नहीं मिल सकता था because the have lost in the war. On 18th August 1945, while Netaji was fleeing to Southeast Asia, it's believed that his plane crashed. It is believed that on 18th August 1945 he was going to Southeast Asia, and his aeroplane crashed. में उनका दुर्घटनाग्रस्त हो गया उनका एरोप्लेन. ओके. जल गया, गिर गया, उसी में उनकी मृत्यु हो गई. So though Netaji had no formal training, उनको कोई ट्रेनिंग नहीं मिली थी. He was doing graduation, he was doing his Indian civil service. He had no training, but he had a great organizer and was one of the greatest orator of the freedom struggle. Orator means who can speak well. वो इतने अच्छे से बोलते थे कि लोग उनसे इंस्पायर होकर फ्रीडम करने फाइटिंग के लिए तैयार हो जाते थे. He gave the nation famous salutation and slogan Jai Hind, victory of India. So two famous things are, so many salutation, बहुत सारे उनके नारे हैं जो फेमस हैं. एक तो जय हिंद, victory of India. On July 2, 1943, he reached Singapore and gave the rousing war cry of Delhi Chalo. So before he died in 1943, he came to India and he said to all, नारा लगाया उन्होंने, चलो दिल्ली चलो, मार्च टू दिल्ली. He inspired Indian soldiers with the inspiring word, give me blood and I will give you freedom. So these were his three very famous slogans. Dilli chalo, okay. For next one was give me blood and I'll give you freedom, and one was Jai Hind. He himself was inspired by the courage of Lakshmi Bai, hence he formed Rani Jhansi Battalion. So he was also impressed with Rani Lakshmi Bai. That's why he made a battalion. एक उन्होंने ग्रुप बनाया था जिसका नाम उन्होंने रखा था रानी लक्ष्मीबाई बटालियन. दिस बटालियन कंसिस्टेड ओनली विमेन. सो उन्होंने इसमें सिर्फ लेडीज को रखा था, जिसमें जो फ्रीडम फाइटर्स थी. ओके, ओनली विमेन एंड प्रूव द इम्प्रेसिव एसेट ऑफ द फ्रीडम स्ट्रगल. सो ही सेड दैट it's ladies and gents all can fight for the freedom of India. Okay, so these are the two freedom fighters who showed us the path to fight for freedom. Okay, you read this chapter. Any problem you have in this chapter, when you meet me in the live class, you can ask me. Okay, before that you have to read it. It's like a story. Okay, so we'll read about the other freedom fighters in the next class. Thank you and have a good day. Bye.